Hey you guys, it's Danielle. I'm here to read you my poem. You're gonna have to excuse me though. I am looking a bit rough here, but it is what it is. Just bear with me. Anyways, my poem is called Exonerated Beauty, and I hope you like it. Let me know. This is for the girl who has no one to turn to. For the young lady who is so misguided, the only form of love she knows comes from abuse. For the woman who has gone her entire life knowing she would never amount to anything. This is for the little girl who was taught she would never be good enough or pretty enough. Her hair would never be long enough, her skin would never be light enough, and she would never be smart enough or brave enough to achieve her dreams. But mainly, this is for the girl who found a friend within herself. The young lady who finally saw that before she could find the love she oh so desperately wanted, she had to love herself. This is for the woman who found herself on the streets with nothing but a crack pipe and a rock as her only companions, that checked herself into rehab because she couldn't allow herself to live the way she was. Diving into dumpsters, begging for change, barely eating so she could feed her addiction. Hopping in a random car for a quick $20, only praying that she would come out alive. And when she did, where would she go? But this is for the girl that proved the world wrong. The girl that did everything in her power to exhibit her beauty. She knew she couldn't change her physical appearance, but she could love herself more than anyone could ever love her. She could exceed anyone's limitations of her. She could be the one that is not a statistic. She could be herself while others pretended to be somewhere they're not. From the pink hair to the Barbie talk, when a good 72% knew they couldn't ever be a Barbie. So they perpetrate and walk around in their too small clothes with their pink tracks and green wigs, belittling others because they're insecure about themselves. As she walks the runway of life, they judge. She thinks she's too much. She must be stuck up. Only to find that she's shy and humble and a tad bit sarcastic. And she doesn't care what they think. She lets them talk, so she smiles because she knows she's where they want to be. This is for the girl who played the game so gracefully, she almost played herself. She didn't get where she was by luck. She got there by hard work. When they were talking, she was doing what she needed to do to get where they said she would never be. And now, I look at them. Whisper, whisper. Stare, stare. Run along, little girls, with your Harajuku hair, your football jerseys on like you really are a fan, quoting famous actresses like you really understand. Well, if you truly understand, then understand this. I have never fooled anyone. I've let people fool themselves. They don't bother to know who or what I was. Instead, they'd invent a character for me. I wouldn't argue with them. They were obviously loving someone I wasn't. Marilyn Monroe. There's only one difference between her and me. I am who I am. Either you love me for me or you don't love me at all. When you place yourselves on pedestals, one day you're bound to fall. Danielle Mard.